Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Mage and Rage channel. Tonight, we are going to continue that Myths and Wonder campaign run by me, Dev, the DM. Devem. D-Devem. Yes. So anyway, if you all tuned in last time, thank you. If you have not tuned in last time, or have not watched the video that we had before then, go ahead and go watch that, because I'm not gonna have everyone do their introductions again. But generally, everyone here can cast spells and do cool things, so that's great. But before we get started with a recap, I'm going to have everyone, or not everyone, anyone. Words are hard. I'm going to have anyone who has any plugs or announcements go ahead and say something. So I know that Tony is running a campaign that he would like to plug. A spa date for a hag.
Sounds adorable.
You know, honestly, I am a hag and need a spa date.
Spa.
Yeah. Why, in fact, I do.
I left it in my trunk.
And then Cleric, do you want to plug your Adventures League?
I guess we have Mage and Rage also runs a Discord channel, and we run Adventurers League every Wednesday at around 5:30 to 6 o'clock ish, and it's just a whole boatload of fun.
Yeah, so if you're struggling to get your Adventures League time in during this pandemic, that's a really good option. Okay, anyone else got anything that they would like to announce or plug? No. Okay, the last thing I would like to plug is I'm also playing as a player character in this stream called Scryer Vision. It is really cool, and there's actually a YouTube trailer, 2 YouTube trailers that you can find. So all you have to do is go to YouTube, Google Scryer Vision, and it'll give you the details. But I'm playing a half-orc Echo Knight called 13. It's essentially Amazing Race combined with Hunger Games, combined with that Netflix show called The Hollow. Sort of. We keep our memories, I think. What if the memories are fake? What if they implanted us with memories?
Yo. What is life actually was just a memory?
Well, anyway, today's episode is called In Dark Waters, and it is brought to you by Shanty's Specialty Sea Salts. You want to be a salty dog? Try Shanty's. I'm just saying that because that's my start screen that I like to put up. Last week, our party was able to fight off this fiendish orc-looking creature that had Wilhelm, aka Torin, in his grasp. And unfortunately, Torin was kind of unconscious for the first little bit of it, but we gave him a little bit of a reprieve, allowed Torin to come back to consciousness, and they ended up fending off this fiend, who ran further into the Dwarven mines and captured a couple Dwarven miners who had been trapped while they battled some Minotaur skeletons. Yes, who knows, Torin might not have been knocked unconscious if his protege, Renji, had not abandoned the party earlier on.
I was having surgery.
You were. But your character wasn't.
But my character wasn't.
Yes, and thus, after defeating the Minotaur skeletons with a little help from a very eccentric character by the name of Desmina, who is actually a
kill stealer.
No, she just has good timing. A homebrew race I like to call slime persons. She came in there with her wizarding magic, and then guided the party after slaying the Minotaur skeletons down a crevice and through a slide and into the Underdark. they met up with some myconids, mushroom people, who were unable to communicate except through these spores that you would have to inhale to take on their telepathic bonds. And the party recuperated and stayed the night, sleeping on some soft mushroom heads that grew on the floor, and are now waking up. Next morning.
Well, I wouldn't say that it's the best sleep I've had, but it's definitely the best sleep I've had on a mushroom.
I feel more powerful. Like
You look swole.
As you wake up, Desmina is not around.
I use my changeling powers to get a little muscular.
Yeah.
More power.
More power to the hour.
Just show muscles.
Well,
That
where'd she
doesn't
get
actually
off
make you
to?
stronger.
No,
I
it
mean,
doesn't. But yeah, there's show muscles.
That's very much SpongeBob. You know.
Yeah, everybody needs to know that. I'm like inflating my body.
I think you actually could do that though. Like actually, like have the elastic, like looking changeling.
As you wake up, the myconids, you don't have the telepathic connection because they haven't fed you the spores yet. But they seem to be walking around. They're taking clumps of decayed matter and seem to be carrying them around as though they're preparing for a morning meal. One of them stops and it starts to offer you some decaying matter.
For me, oh, thank you.
It just like drops some goo into your hands. Smells rotten and musty, and that's really sticky for some reason.
It's just like mother's cooking.
I won't eat any of that.
It continues on its way. The entire myconid colony seems to be hard at work getting the decaying matter, tending to their mushroom forests, and just going about their morning routine, it seems. Renji, do you take a bite?
I've been eating this.
Roll a Constitution saving throw.
Hi.
You are now poisoned.
Oh. What?
The rotten matter is giving you food poisoning, and you are now poisoned for the next hour.
Oh, sad.
And while you are poisoned, every so often, I can call for a Constitution saving throw, and if you fail, you will throw up.
Oh. Like I said, just like mother's cooking.
So you are all awake, and you can... What do you want to do?
Track down the missing dwarves.
Yeah. Wow, that was really fast. You don't want to know anything about. Oh, never mind.
Wait, did I see him eat that stuff?
Roll a perception check.
All right, give me a second. Hold on. No, I didn't see it.
So when you mind melded with the Myconid Sovereign, you were shown that there is a hole in the center of the area in which you first fell down here. And through that hole is actually where the vision took you. And you also remember that the demonic looking orcs seem to take the dwarves through a teleportation circle that was further into the caverns.
That's interesting.
Very.
All right, team. Are we going? Also, Renji, I don't know what's wrong with you. Why are you vomiting?
Stomachache.
I imagine you'll be fine.
It's okay, boss.
Another Constitution saving throw.
Yes.
You managed to swallow it down this time. It came up a little bit.
That good burn.
Ado, do you have anything that can like help with that, like a healing salve or a spell? I don't know.
I would if I had prepared it, but I didn't last night.
Here, I will distract him from his illness.
And I cast Druidcraft to create a small sun to try and distract him.
Small sun.
Yep.
It's so beautiful.
Ooh, this looks like fun. What can I tinker? I'm going to try to mimic the sun, but I'm just going to make a little gadget that just emits 5 feet of light and give it to Renji.
So it doesn't really help, but there's a certain placebo effect with experiencing a little bit of light that just seems to make you feel a little bit better. It's kind of like those full spectrum lights that you can put on your desk in the wintertime and kind of just like makes you feel good. Holding up to your eyes will probably hurt your sense of vision in these dark, deep caverns. But, you know, you have elf eyes, special elf eyes. Maybe you'll be
My
fine.
special elf eyes. Aren't they lovely?
Desmina walks up to you. Oh. You're all awake. Well, are you ready?
If I wasn't already sour.
Ask her,
We're so ready.
are you immune to psychic damage?
Me?
Really
Well, I don't know why
specific.
you would ask, but no, I'm certainly not.
Oh, Adam just knows that's something that slimes are typically immune to. So I'm just wondering.
No. Even though we came from a type of ooze, a type of slime, the only thing that has really passed on has been the ability to turn my arms into pseudopod-like weapons, and this aversion to fire, which honestly, I'm not super happy about.
That's so you hate fire. I see. Very interesting.
Oh, and if you were to pierce me with some sort of weapon, I wouldn't feel as much pain as you would.
Oh, I was just wondering.
Why
Just
am
saying,
I
I've
not
never met a slime
surprised?
person before.
Not many people have. This is an honor for all of you. Slime persons usually stick to the Underdark and within their own realm, but yesterday was your lucky day. Today is even luckier because I'm still around.
Very good.
Oh, so lucky.
Well, are you ready?
Yes.
Can't wait.
Okay. Would you like to go investigate the teleportation circle first, or would you like to hop down that hole?
The dwarves are in the teleportation circle.
Oh, they were, and then they were teleported away.
And I'm assuming nobody here knows how to use the ring.
Oh, I certainly don't.
You don't have a spell that allows you to use a teleportation circle?
I am not quite that skilled yet. There is much more studying that I have to do in order to reach that level.
Well,
That figures.
who is then? I mean, if someone uses teleportation circle, like, and the dwarves are gone, we kind of need someone that uses a teleportation circle to like track them down, I imagine, right?
Well, yes, the teleportation circle would be the easiest path to take. I don't quite know anybody that has that capability that's nearby. Of course, I know some archmages down where I'm from, but that is many miles down. Our best bet is to just keep on heading down and through the Underdark until we reach the deepest depths where that citadel lies.
All right, the hole then. I guess that makes the most sense.
The last jump
Okay.
was fun.
Great, another hole. My favorite.
Oh, you should get used to holes around the Underdark. There's lots of holes, lots of tunnels, lots of caverns, lots of caves, Lots of monsters. I had to fight quite a few things trying to get up here.
Right. In that case, just a moment, and I cast dark vision on myself.
Okay, you have dark vision. How long does that last? That lasts 8
hours.
hours. Ooh, you did not want to get stuck in the dark again. I can tell you that.
No.
Let me quickly update your token. And I just remembered that I didn't prepare your animal tokens for you.
No worries.
That's okay.
I can only wild shape twice.
So that gives you 60 feet, right?
Yep.
Ba-da-ba-da.
That is one of my second level spell slots, though. So
That's fine. Also, don't forget to update your tokens. I think y'all can update your tokens because I put them in your journals, which means that you can change your hit points and all that as well.
right, yeah, mine are back up to full.
Okay. So all of you can see the Mushroom Forest map?
Yes.
Good, good. Let me delete all of the mushrooms. Whoop. Radio! Okay, so the hole should just be over here.
Joy.
Well, shall we jump?
Wait, this is the hole.
Yes, it is.
Hmm.
I
Can I check?
I will not be going first.
I'm gonna
Not this time or any time.
take a little pebble and just kind
You can toss that light down there.
of. No,
I can make you another.
but
if
I
it
like
doesn't
this one.
survive. Okay. It might break. How long has it been since we've been to the tavern with the hats? Probably a few days.
It's been a few days.
Oh,
Most
wow.
definitely.
Yeah, my illusion of a hat kind of flickers out of existence and breaks.
Anybody have Featherfall?
I
Why would
do.
anybody take Featherfall?
I do have Featherfall.
Never mind.
Could all jump together and then Siluran could cast that spell.
Well, I can target 5 creatures.
Yeah, and there's certainly more than that.
One of us will have to die.
All right, I nominate Desmina.
Well, there's 7 of us, 1 of her, and Whip.
I don't like the sound of that.
Well, you're a wizard. Don't you have Featherfall?
Yeah,
I do
that's
not.
what I meant.
Do you
don't have
usually
fly?
just jump?
I will be fine. Don't worry.
So wait, pause, rewind. You've been through this hole before, right?
No, I only came up. I haven't gone down.
Oh, how high is it then?
Oh,
You
I
mean
have no
how
idea.
deep? Okay.
Yeah, how deep is it? My bad.
I'm still taking the pebble and dropping it.
You drop the pebble, and you hear it go, and then you hear it clink against the side, and then you hear it rolling.
Oh, it's not too bad. Remember the
Can I
first
roll?
one?
Slide. Exactly what I wanted. To break 3 out of my 4 legs.
Could an intelligent person roll an intelligence check to figure out how far the rock may have fallen?
And then I could have, but
You
A
like?
perception check, maybe?
I would say perception. I would also argue that you can do just a general intelligence check, to see if your knowledge of physics can determine the rate of falling with
17.
gravity. 17 perception or intelligence?
that's the intelligence.
17. Yeah, you can
And that's
can
at
tell.
disadvantage.
You can tell that it's probably took about a 10 feet before the pebble hit some rock.
Do you think
It's not so bad.
Then jump.
After you, boss. Really, I insist.
You really think it's 10 feet?
I do. Here, let me show you.
Thorin, are you carrying the lantern still?
I have it. I don't think it's on because the light of the mushrooms are good.
Okay. Well, the lantern is right next to you if you need it.
I'll use it.
Did Renji jump in?
I definitely may have done a Chamber of Secrets. Just dive in.
Desmina follows you. Whee!
She like smashes on the ground.
Just. No, she seems to hit it at a decent angle. Right.
Celerin and Whip will also.
Okay. So as y'all are hitting or jumping into the hole, the angle at which the slide, the natural slide, is at means that you don't take any damage from falling because you just kind of hit it, and it feels wet, it feels moist, and you. Sorry. And you
We're sliding.
On the moistness.
are sliding down.
So damp. Mm.
And it seems as though it takes a little bit of time. You hit like some bumps along the way. You guys are probably like, ah! Unless
Oh,
you're
my
used
rump.
to this, you're just like, wow. Oh.
I wonder how that kind of feels on the calluses of an elephant.
Also, Desmina pulls out her a little mechanical creature.
She has a mechanical creature.
She has a little mechanical creature that she's like holding on to. It's Tiny Servant. It's that spell, Tiny Servant. I like that spell.
Oh, wow. Do you
Intrigued.
feel inadequate already? As I turn to Celerin.
Well, Whip is clearly a better construction than that little thing.
You really think so, huh?
I mean, have you
And-
seen how brilliant this light is? It makes me
You all
feel
begin to
good.
fall, and you begin to fall into darkness.
What is
And those with
darkness?
dark vision
Hello?
can see that 30 feet below the ceiling that you were falling from is nothing but dark waters.
Ha! It's the title of the episode.
Are we supposed to see something on our screen besides a black square?
No, that's the
Yes.
darkness.
I'll light up my lantern.
But how are your visions not working again?
It's not a lantern, it's a lamp. Just so you know.
Lantern.
A lamp?
Yeah. Because
Like-
a lantern lights in a cone. My lamp lights in a circle, like in a radius.
Well, there's a hooded lantern and there's a lantern.
Oh,
Why?
yeah, maybe I'm thinking of the hooded lantern. But yeah, I have a lamp.
Do you ever just think sometimes Wizards of the Coast, you just kind of look at them and go, a bit much?
Hey, I can see.
Okay, so all of you begin falling 30 feet from the ceiling.
Ah,
Do you cast Featherfall?
I mean, it's water, right?
it's still concrete. My legs.
Is it water underneath us?
It is water underneath you.
We don't know how deep.
I'm good.
I'm running out of breath.
You're good.
Yeah.
Can't swim.
And so all of you crash into the water.
I hope it's deep.
And time to change the music from the Underdark to the Underdark Sea. Da, 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 da.
I don't like the sound of that.
See, that sounds large.
The seaweed is always greener. It's a
Da, da, da,
buddy.
da,
Wait, we're gonna get a copyright infringement. Stop.
Oh no.
You get 7 seconds. It's fine.
I have candles. If anybody wants some candles, I have
Wait, is that true? Oh, and as you crash in, the lantern
Snuffs.
snuffs.
You're good, he says.
I don't. Hey, Kato.
Was it my
I
lamp?
cast light on my shield.
And I think it's already set up, so you should be able to see.
We're all wet. My clothes.
I still can't see anything on my map.
We survived, but we're dead.
Huh. When I do the Control L, it shows that you have the 20 feet.
Move your token. Or
Oh.
can you see your token?
I can see my token.
But you can't see anybody else?
Maybe this is just what I'm supposed to see. It's just a black screen with my aura around it.
Yeah, it's like a blue ground. But do you see everybody else?
Oh yeah, okay, it's just blue.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you are in the middle of water.
Got it. Okay. I wasn't sure if I was supposed to be seeing other stuff.
I wild shape into a reef shark.
What size is that?
They are medium, so I stay the same size.
Okay, so you are now a reef shark.
And I just
I'm
start swimming around menacingly, seeing if I can
terrified.
get anybody.
Kato is like, shark!
Did we say shark?
Shark!
I'm gonna mind sliver the shark.
You
There's a
have
shark!
line sight up to 30 feet.
Yeah.
I need you to roll a perception check.
Me?
The shark?
Tell anybody that you were
Shark.
gonna turn into a shark, or do
Of
we?
course not.
Well, no, why would I?
Why would a horse do that?
No, exactly. I mean, it's not like I can swim, I'm a centaur.
Shouldn't you be the best swimmer?
I'm a
Well-
horse.
Of course,
yeah.
it could swim.
They can,
Horses?
but like, they aren't built for swimming.
Ulrich, with
Seahorses
your
do.
shark-like senses, you start to sense something coming up from below.
Oh, no.
Oh gosh.
Maybe I should have mentioned my,
Would
Sound
I
off.
would I have
I just-
noticed him? Like, did you transform mid-fall?
No, I probably hit the water and was like, shit.
We noticed that you're not here anymore.
I
Well,
mean,
that's
he
why I
probably
did a
would.
sound off. Sound off. Marco.
Desmina,
All right, there's one. Unfortunately.
Kato!
hi.
Unfortunately,
Polo.
I'm here.
All right. I
That's
didn't.
everyone, right?
Wait.
Wait, where's
Where's the old man?
Where's the old man horse guy?
And the dwarf.
Oh,
Well.
yes.
Damil, are you here?
Darmel's here.
Oh,
Can anybody
Wow.
not
And
swim?
Desmina, darling.
Ulrich,
Yeah.
you begin to see, with your blind sight, you begin to sense tentacles rising
Oh,
up from the
no.
depths.
I'm just gonna, I
I'm
leap
not into
to protect
calamari.
my friends. I
Is that a shark?
start swimming towards where I sense the tentacles and just start biting at them.
Okay, roll me a bite attack. Oh,
Okay.
Oh boy.
so you bite into this tentacle and you actually rip it away, and you get a nice little snack in the meantime.
Oh,
great.
delicious.
But because you seem to attack it, the tentacles go back into the water.
Oh, good.
Start going away from you as it feels like you are a threat and not a easy meal.
Hell yeah. Whew.
Nice
all about it later.
intimidation. Is the water turning a different color because of the blood?
You can't really tell because it's so dark. Everything's in the shades of gray and blacks.
Damn. The human eye can only see 36. Good thing I'm not human.
That far down. However, if Kato were to throw the light around a little bit, you would see that there's some red liquid kind of in the water. The form of a shadowy form of a shark swimming around, and a cloud of black, inky darkness from a little bit down below.
Yum.
Almost like a cloud in the water.
Is there like a shoreline somewhere?
Roll a perception check.
Yes, master. 9.
You are unable to see anything.
I hate being poisoned.
You're all just floating. It seems as though the water, when it splashes into your mouth, it's all fresh water.
Oh, that's pleasant.
The reef shark is struggling to breathe.
Oh, well, it'd be like that.
You'll die here.
Damn.
But there seems to be something in the water that is allowing you to survive,
Okay.
even though it's a little bit of a struggle.
I mean,
And it also
squid.
allows you to be more buoyant than you would expect, which means that you don't have to put a lot of effort into staying afloat. Desmina, she says, "I'm sorry, everybody. I didn't realize that we would be deposited right into the water."
You said
So-
you climbed up from
Fine.
here, so
Yes,
You-
there's this layer has an underground lake, a large
Ladder.
lake, but I took the land route.
So
Coming up.
you lied to us.
No, not particularly.
So you omitted the truth.
I did no such thing.
Right. Why
Wait.
are we following this broad?
Quick question: was that a beast that I chased away? Do I get the form?
The form that you can
Tentacle?
sense is a giant octopus.
Ew.
Oh, we've made it to the big time.
Question. How much light would you say Fireball would get off if I just started shooting it in all the directions to see what I can
Fireball or
see?
firebolt?
Or Firebolt.
I was gonna say fireball.
Preferably.
Like,
It would probably only be like a 5-foot area around you.
But I'd be able to see if it like impacted
Yeah.
a shore.
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah.
going to start lobbing fire bolts around to see if I can find a direction that would be good to go.
Okay. So you begin firing off, going with your crossbow, and to the
are there enemies afoot? Or afloat?
to the east, according to the map, you have no idea which directions is which right now. But to the east, according to the map, you actually see the firebolt, although it fizzles out and just lands in the water, kind of like a pop rocket.
Nice.
You see just a few more feet off of that seems to be a shoreline.
Okay. I think we should go this way.
I stay really close to Kato. Something about large masses comforts
Wait, did you
me.
say east?
Yeah, but they're
Oh, yeah,
pointing
east.
west.
Wait,
East.
east or west?
Oh. East.
East.
East on the map. This
West.
way.
Desmina casts Alter Self to give her aquatic adaptation.
Of course.
And you
she
see
does.
that even though she's a slime, she begins to shaping her neck to have gills and starts having webbing between her fingers. And she begins swimming.
I'm waiting for her to say she's actually like the Messiah and can walk on water.
Kato will put the shield sort of like half underwater, half above water, so that way there's still like light in both areas, and like swim underwater with their trunk as a snorkel.
Tantor.
which is actually an ability that they have.
Yes. Oh wait, does that mean I can sit on your head?
Please don't.
Isn't that where Zuri sits?
Zuri's not with me. Zuri, I didn't cast Find Familiar after Zuri
Oh yeah,
Perish.
Zuri
poofed. Zuri poofed out of existence.
But then how will we do combo number 1?
So you all begin swimming to the east. I need all of you to make athletics checks.
Can it be acrobatics?
It cannot.
Hmm.
Oh my god.
Why do you hate us?
Nice.
Oh, hey.
Oh my god, I rolled 2 15s.
So-
there is a god.
So Whip got a 20, I got a 5.
Hot.
So
I
Whip
have a
is
-1.
Whip is paddling pretty well, just doing like the kitty paddle, doggy paddle, whatever. And you actually can, because Whip got a 20, you actually can grab onto their tail and kind of like help you out a little bit.
Okay.
And Darmil, you're struggling. However, you still manage to make some movement. And you all are able to...
I rolled a 2. It's in the word. For some reason, it's not showing up in the roll 20.
I'm actually going to give you advantage because as a changeling, you probably have some capability to change your adaptations just a little bit to give you a little bit more webbing.
I got a 10.
Well, that's
That helps.
better.
It's not helping.
I'm getting better.
I'm not saying it's great. It's average.
So with some struggle, with some hardship, you were able to swim 150 feet
I'm a diplomat, not a swimming person.
to get to this island.
Not everyone can be Michael Phelps.
Oh my god, I wish I could be Michael Phelps with a bag over my head. Just because he's got such a great body, but a terrible face.
Sure hope Michael Phelps isn't watching.
If you are,
Sponsor us.
Don't need more.
Oric, are you just gonna chill in the water as a shark for a little bit?
you can become a land shark.
Yeah, probably. I'm
Land
just gonna
shark.
I'm just gonna make sure nothing's followed us. All things considered, along with just sort of watching from the shoreline.
Okay. So you eventually reach this rocky island. From what you can see, the island doesn't have much form on it. You can see some kind of old trees that have lost their leaves long ago and have become almost calcified just from exposure to dripping limestone and these waters. And you even see some debris in the water. Something about seeing this debris shows that this layer of the Underdark is inhabited in some way. People probably go around on this giant lake for a little bit, or during the lives, and that's pretty much all you can tell at the moment.
I don't like it down here.
Could be worse.
Desmina's gonna kind of be on the side. How long does a Alter Self last? Up to an hour. She's gonna kind of be on the side, and she's gonna tell her little tiny servant to do some recon. Go on, little guy. Go. You got this. And it's gonna recon a little bit, and then she's gonna kind of chill in the water with the reef shark.
I whisper to Renji, I continue invisible, you know.
That's great. Is that helpful?
It could be.
Nice tactic.
Okay, so you're on the island. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna
Well,
take
I
a look
guess-
at the tree.
Yeah, start looking. Gonna have whip in front of me.
Is there bark on this tree?
It's kind of calcified. So when you go and touch the bark, it feels hard, like stone.
Stone.
When I see them start
Calcium.
heading in, I'm gonna go in as well. Transform.
Does anybody have
Does
like
Mina
a
drops her
mini shovel?
Alter self.
A mini shovel?
Or
let
like
me
a spade or a pick or
let me see what I have in my bag. I have a crowbar.
that'll work.
I have a grappling hook.
Yeah, crowbar will be just fine.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't have
you see Celerin just rooting around in his bag, starting to pull things out. He pulls out a 10-foot pole, sets it to the side. It's like, no, this isn't what we want.
Oh. No, I think the crowbar will do.
Okay.
So does anybody have decent strength with this crowbar? Can you just like break off a piece of this calcified bark for me?
I can't help out with that.
I mean,
Yeah, I'm much too old to be wielding crowbars into white trees.
I'm terribly weak.
I can try.
Bless you.
I mean, I'm not the strongest, but
It's better than me, I'm sure.
you want a strength check, athletics? What do you want, Dev?
Yep, you can do an athletics check to try and pry off some of the bark.
Nope.
You're not able to find anywhere where you can really get good leverage.
I think it's pretty well solid. I don't see any cracks in the bark.
But I need it.
I mean, we could attack it. Like, I could try to hit it.
I suppose.
I'm going to take a step back, and I'm going to shoot a firebolt at it to see if I can knock something loose.
Okay, go ahead and roll that attack.
For 1 damage.
So it's pretty easy to hit, but when your firebolt hits it, it just seems to sputter out. It hits, and then and doesn't do anything.
I don't know, bud. It's a hefty tree.
It is a really hefty tree.
It's
Well, maybe if
down
I
here.
shoot it too.
Is there a reason we're trying to get back on this tree?
Listen. Some of us may have eaten some really horrible things, and I
Oh yeah,
need
roll a
Tums.
Constitution saving throw.
This is Tums.
You seem fine. You don't even like puke in your mouth a little bit. It's just you get some rumblies.
I'm actually kind of hungry, and this bark is the only thing I see. But also, calcium bicarbonate has been known to reduce the feelings of nausea, and I
Any
think
of these, that look like kind of rock patterns,
I mean,
those are actually giant stalagmites or stalactites. I can't remember which is which.
mate
Hang
versus
tight.
tight.
Stalagmites.
Yeah.
Stalactites hold tight to the ceiling.
I was trying to remember that.
And stalagmites stand mightily. We always get into science and things like
I'm gonna light my lamp.
You have control of that lamp, by the way.
I don't. What lamp?
The lamp that I always put next to you.
the one right here.
One that says lantern.
Oh,
Mm,
doesn't make it light though.
A lamp has. Do you have oil for it?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you 45 feet. This island is strange. Doesn't appear as though there's any life on it whatsoever.
Cast detect magic.
For some reason, my lantern isn't working as I keep putting oil in it and lighting it.
Perhaps your tinderbox is wet.
It's not working?
No.
Huh.
I have
You
like
have
the smallest amount of light around me. It's like 5 feet. I'm just saying that, you know.
I don't think the dim light is working because I don't have my dim light vision.
Oh, there's my lantern, but still. Strange. Well, what's going on, team? Oh, it's completely dark now.
Perfect.
I'm gonna die here.
alone in the dark.
So alone.
Silurin, don't kill me, okay?
I fixed it.
I see Kato's light got bigger.
I need everyone to roll a perception check.
I have 0 light now.
Really? Kato has the most light for me.
I can't see anything on my screen.
Oh man,
you're
it could have been a 24.
Apparently, it decided to not let you control it anymore.
What if I just lick the calcium?
Just like the tree.
How about now?
Will it cure my poison?
I still don't have anything.
The sadness.
Am I rolling this perception with or without advantage? Like, am I using my sense of smell?
No, this is actually sound.
Okay.
Why does it... It's always your tokens that have problem.
It's because they don't have dark vision.
Well, yeah, but I changed the thing. It's just whenever I drop the token, they're not connected to Cleric anymore.
Well,
even though it
because
can be edited.
what you're doing is you're changing the token on the board, which means you have
No,
to...
I'm doing it from the journal.
Oh, from the journal?
Yeah.
Teleporting around.
I drag it
Suddenly
from the
just-
journal onto it, and then it's like, oh, you can't control this token anymore.
Suddenly Desmina is in my journal.
Desmina's
yeah,
in everybody's journal. I
She's in
think.
everybody's
Okay.
channel. Yeah.
This in mine too.
Well, Cleric, you should have control of Kato. Let's try it again.
Can I drag my token in myself?
Yeah, you do that.
It's so dark.
I mean, welcome
There
to
we go.
the Underdark.
Did the
Okay.
lantern not keep the settings that I just gave it?
Like boss.
The lantern never
Right.
had any light at all. You make Kato's light brighter, but not mine. Okay, so I got some dim light now, and now my lantern is gone. Oh, there it is. Okay, cool.
There's so many issues.
It's all
Oh
roll
my
20
God.
issues because I go and I turn on the light
right?
and then I save it and then it dies.
So okay, it's working now. I guess
Roll
I just-
20 if you're watching this, fix your shit. Okay, everyone should be good.
I hope so.
To be
I
honest,
can't
group
see
1
anything.
didn't have
I'm
any
just kidding.
problems.
Just kidding.
Okay,
Well-
Adriana, can you see everything?
Yes.
Okay, perception checks. What did you get?
I had a 20, Whip had a 7.
I had a
Darnell,
21.
20.
Silurin, Auric, and Cleric all hear sounds of some splashing water.
Mm.
And the
Achoo.
splashing seems to be approaching.
Is somebody playing splash time in the water?
I
No,
only do that in the
I-
bath.
I've
Hello?
left the water at this point.
Is someone there?
And you begin hearing this.
The
Do you
Murloc.
think they have honey?
Oh, you need honey. Do
Or
I have honey?
peppermint.
Well, honey is very good for curing upset stomachs. Me the whole episode.
Yeah, I really wish I had prepped
And Auric,
restoration.
you begin to look around and you see two giant, almost crustacean-like creatures coming from the water, the darky waters.
Giant.
And I need everyone to roll initiative.
Please, Lord. Oh my God. Every time it's just,
Womp.
oh,
Sure.
yeah, just shoot me.
I mean, I think they're about to, boss.
Nah, they ain't shooting me. They're shooting somebody else. I'm about to turn invisible and get out of here. Like,
Auric got an 8.
Yup, not my best.
Desmina, what did you roll?
She rolled a meh.
Kato got a 19. Silerin.
Out of 5.
Whip. Oh, you accidentally rolled whips.
No, I fixed them. I rolled them just to get them on the tracker.
Oh. And then, am I missing anyone? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Darmil.
I don't see myself.
I rolled a 12.
12. And then Torin.
7.
Who wants to go first between Torin and
Renji can go.
Renji? 7.2.
Kato.
Bam! Kato, you begin to... You hear Auric basically call out, gosh. And you turn around and you can't see anything, but you hear the sounds of creatures approaching from the water as their chittering mandibles and tentacle faces go.
That sounds really disturbing, so I'm going to run up towards that sound. My 30 feet. Well, maybe not 30 feet, just until I can see stuff. That's a lantern. I can stand in the space of the lantern, right?
Yeah, the lantern's technically held by Torin.
Okay. I'll move up to there, and I still can't see things, right?
Right.
But I can tell that it's just coming from this general
Yep.
area.
That is correct.
I cast Fairy Fire.
You can't cast Fairy Fire on a spot that you can't see. So it'd have to be within your range of sight. However,
Oh.
you can ready an action to cast that spell if you see anything approach.
But if you don't see anything approach, you will lose that spell slot.
It's true.
If you didn't know that already.
Yeah. Okay.
We lost Adriana.
Adriana.
Is she next?
It just says within your
No.
range. It doesn't say.
Any spell has to. You can cast it the target area that you have to cast it in. It has to always be line of sight or like within sight.
It'll
Yeah,
say
you-
it. It'll say in the spell you have to see the target.
Well, but if it's within range, you still have to be able to see the spot where you're casting. You couldn't theoretically cast Fairy Fire behind a wall, despite the fact that the wall is within 60 feet of you.
Well, yes, but behind a wall versus in the darkness. Right?
Semantics.
And imagine you still have to be able to see the spot where you're casting.
Let me
Okay,
check the
I'll
internet.
just-
The target of a spell must be within the spell's range. For a spell like Magic Missile, the target is a creature. For a spell like Fireball, the target is the point in space where the ball of fire erupts. Most spells have ranges expressed in feet. Some spells can target only a creature, including you. Other spells, such as Sealed, affect only you. These spells have a range of self. Spells that create cones or lines of effect that originate from you also have a range of self, indicating. Once a spell is cast, its effects aren't limited by range unless the spell's description says otherwise. I'm not sure. That didn't help out. Sight and casting spells 5e. Up. A spell does not need line of sight unless it says so. Okay, so if you are trying to cast Fairy Fire and it doesn't say that you can see, then you should be fine.
Okay. Just cast Fairy Fire, like my 20-foot cube in this area.
Okay,
Right
so
here.
we'll say that it is on that, and this creature needs to make a save. And it's dexterity, right?
Yes. Dex save of 13.
It fails. So,
Wow.
in the darkness, you see a creature that begins to glow.
10-foot radius.
It's a 20-foot cube.
Well, it
Well, no,
gives 10 foot.
The light
Right.
he emits is in the 10-foot radius.
Can you see it?
Nope.
I don't believe in things I can't see.
Should be able to see it.
I saw Santa
Oh,
Claus
there you
in
go.
time.
Oh,
Oh,
it's
wow.
gone.
No,
Here.
take
You
it
had
back.
it for a moment.
Yeah, it
How
was
about
there for a second.
Well, I do it on the original token, and I did that by copying and pasting, because apparently it just doesn't update in Roll20.
You
Yes,
might have to
we have.
move the token because it's update and drop, potentially, depending on your settings.
Yeah. I moved it.
Still darkness.
Which one are you? Okay. I can just remember its thing. You know, trying to do immersion. I don't need the darkness. I just like it to make it cooler, like a video game.
Let me help you switch to Foundry.
I know, right? Okay, can you see it now?
Yeah.
Yes.
I suppose.
Okay, you see that creature outlined in the darkness. 2 giant claws, a tentacled face with mandibles, and it is quite terrifying indeed.
It's not pretty.
Is it missing a tentacle?
No.
It's like Zoidberg.
Or it can tell you that he saw a giant octopus earlier.
Well, I don't know that.
There wasn't
Yeah,
much
he
time.
didn't tell us this.
Oh my
Well, there wasn't a
god.
lot of time.
Cthulhu.
A tool.
Nah, it's Cthulhu.
Okay, that
Oh, hell.
Cthulhu is actually going to run up.
All hail the mighty Cthulhu.
Ooh.
15, 20, 25, 30. Run up on Auric,
Good God.
and Auric,
Yep.
after its 30 feet of movement, it is going to attempt to pincer you,
Thank you.
and it will hit for 11 bludgeoning damage,
All right.
I would like to name it Kingler.
and you are now grappled.
Well,
Oh,
Well, that's just mean.
hang in there.
You're doing great, sweetie.
So most of you can see this. Grappled. I don't like that
Oh.
with the grapple token. What's a good grapple token?
Mm,
Net.
I think purple for poison.
And then this creature is going to hit you again with its pincer.
Oh God! I'm about to see a centaur eviscerated.
And it will actually miss.
Oh, thank God.
All right, I'm not even gonna ask how.
Because you're AC.
Well, but like,
Just
and
say
he's
you bat
holding
the
me.
hand away. You're just like,
Yeah.
nah.
Not this time.
So it comes down and it seems to grapple the human half of your body. But you were able to push off with your horse legs to rear up a little bit to miss its second swipe underneath your legs.
Hell yeah.
Oh, you know how to play jump rope.
Yeah, apparently.
Amazing.
Darmil, your best friend was just grabbed by these giant claws of doom. How do you respond?
Darmil is angry. He is going to cast Hunter's Mark on this creature.
This creature is now marked and fairy fired, which means you have advantage.
And then
So that's
I'm
your
going
bonus
to,
action.
gonna hit him with my longbow.
All right. What did you roll?
You get advantage, so roll again.
Yeah, definitely
Thank
roll
you.
again.
There you go.
Oh!
It is time.
Okay, so you are going to be rolling 5 damage on top of 4 piercing damage from your Harness Mark because it rolled the damage earlier. And then the 5 plus the 4, that is 9. And then you double it on the crit, so that means 18 piercing damage against this creature.
Bless.
And Desmina, I believe, can now see it. Because she actually has dark vision. So she is going to move 10, 15, 20, 25. She's going to say, "Hello, Silvern. I'm just going to borrow this cover that you're using real quick." And then she's going to magic missile.
Oh.
What all she can do.
Yes.
So that is 7 plus 5, so that is 12. As the 3 individual missiles go.
I mean, it's damage.
It is free damage that never.
And now, Auric, you are grappled. You can attempt to escape if you would like.
Nah, you got him right where you want him.
Yeah, I can still beat him, right? No, I don't. Oh wait, yeah, I'm gonna cast.
Hooves.
Well, never mind. That's
Oh,
not
no,
great.
okay.
Yeah, I'll try to escape. It's not gonna go well.
Okay, DC 14. Acrobatics or athletics.
Oh, okay. That's not so bad.
Haha.
Nice.
So you actually break out of the grapple as your action.
And then I will cast Magic Stone as my bonus.
So
Bonus
you pull out some pebbles that you got and you whisper into the stones and they begin to glow. Renji's turn.
Okie dokie. Artichoke. I'm going to shoot this poor feller. And I'm just gonna do a straight roll because I would have disadvantage for being poisoned, but advantage for fairy fire. So a straight roll. Gucci.
Gucci.
Gucci. Cool. Okay.
Okay, so you said that you had disadvantage.
disadvantage for being poisoned,
For being
advantage for being.
Yep. So that
Very
will
fire.
hit. So it will take 14 piercing damage.
And I'll use my bonus action to hide. 16.
Don't forget to keep track of your health on your tokens so that other people can see kind of how you're doing. Auric.
Right.
Okay, so you hide with a 16. You don't hide because you're not in any position to hide. What
I'm
you're seeing
behind
on
a
the map
tree.
are branches that are
They're-
in the air.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yes, usually the center of the tree
Okay, well
is
then I'll
the drink.
go over here then.
Okay, you now hide.
There you go. Cover inside the roots.
What? Huh. Okay. One second. I have this tiny servant, but apparently it's like, yo, this isn't technically a creature, so we're not gonna let you roll initiative for it. What?
You can
Nonsense.
add additional things onto the tracker if you hit the gear, I believe.
I'm gonna do that. Tiny servant.
Roll 20 tricks.
Roll 20 tricks. And Tiny Servant has +3 to dexterity. I think I technically can find a Tiny Servant in the thing.
Probably.
Okay. And after Renji, who just hid, it is now Torin's turn.
Oh, I'm sorry, that's the wrong spell. Wrong person. Dissonant Whispers. That's what I was trying to do.
Hey, Crab, how you doing?
Oh, it does have one in the thing. I am now importing Tiny Servant.
Hooray.
Oh, right.
So I
No,
can't Whispers.
Okay, Dissonant Whispers. So that is a Wisdom saving throw.
Do we think Cthulhu is wise?
And
No.
it fails.
Good. 13 damage.
So it takes 13 damage and then begins to move its speed away, which makes Auric get an opportunity attack.
Opportunity
yeah.
attacks are only triggered when they move of their free will.
No,
Isn't
it's
it-
when they move using their actions, not when they're not force movement. So they're using their reaction to move. So it does provoke an opportunity attack. If you're
That is
pushed
correct.
and put it away, you don't get an
Hmm.
opportunity.
Cast hoops.
I cast Hoops. You Hoops.
Nice.
Oofing it.
Got him.
Unfortunately, this creature, unlike the Minotaur skeletons, is not vulnerable to bludgeoning damage. As you can tell, as your hooves hit against his carapace, seemingly not doing much damage.
Is it like-
But not in a resistant way. Just like,
Yeah, just
it's not
hit
like
very
cracking
hard.
it or anything. And then, Torin, is there anything else you would like to do?
I moved.
Okay, and then it is.
These are
The tiny servant runs, dashing forward, and now it is Sailorin's turn.
10, 15, 20, 30. Move forward. And it is. I will shoot at it with my firebolt. or a 14 to hit for 4 damage.
A 14 does not hit. It actually
Okay.
takes its giant claw and seems to smack it away.
As it's flailing. Running away.
Yeah.
And Whip is going to move up next to me.
Oh, you had advantage. Fairy Fire.
Oh,
That
Okay.
25.
yeah.
I did too.
So
Yeah, you did too. You can roll that at your hooves again if you would like.
As well.
So that is 4 damage.
Not a crit. Don't matter.
Double it for 8 damage.
I thought we were doing double dice. Okay.
Nope. It is just you roll, add your modifiers if you have any, and then you double it.
Okay.
I read that that's how they do it on Critical Role, and apparently it saves a lot of time when you're streaming and stuff.
And
Okay,
Whip,
okay.
Whip just moves up next to me.
Whip moves. You hear a second as it runs forward. Do any of you have any magic items on you?
Yes.
You do.
My crossbow.
Yeah. Do the stones count?
There's a faint magical glow on them. I think it's transmutation, right?
I mean, yes.
Okay, what magic item do you have?
Transmutation.
Me?
I mean, if we're counting like our arcane focuses.
Nah.
Okay,
Some more-
no.
Okay.
I mean, my crossbow is magical because I made it magical.
Right. It's gonna actually go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And that is its turn. Kato's turn.
I'm going to cast Sacred Flame on the one that I can see.
Okay. So dexterity saving throw as you call forth from your holy symbol some light, and it fails.
I fail, or the other one?
Oh, sorry, the
monster
creature fails.
Okay.
Okay.
That always confuses me. 7 radiant damage.
7 radiant damage. Okay, anything else?
No, that's my turn.
Shul number 1 realizes that there has nothing to fear and begins to run back. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And it has 10 feet of reach, so it's actually going to go and pincer Oric again, who is standing on the front lines.
Yeah.
Oh, that is a critical hit.
Oh no. That's
Like I said,
is
about the
bad- that's bad
evisceration.
news.
Okay, so 2d6. So that is...
Well, you know, in
4,
desperate
7.
times, you can eat horse meat if you run out of food.
That will be 14
We're not
piercing
eating
damage.
Oric.
14 piercing damage, and you are now grappled once again.
Well, not dead. Yet.
Not dead yet.
Maybe
Not
they
dead
can
yet.
transform into a woolly mammoth.
Hey, Oric, remember that your hit points went up to 27.
Yes, they sure did.
Okay.
Or wait, did they? Wait, they went back up to 27?
No,
When you
like
leveled
when
up.
you leveled up.
Yeah.
Because
Now
you didn't
I'm
put
down.
27 on your character token, so I was
Oh shoot!
Yeah.
You know what? You're right, but I am down to 2 now.
just... Yes, you are, and grappled.
It's really hot.
Ah, I see.
And it is going to...
Let's see how that works.
I'm going to put a grappled marker on you.
Just slam me into the ground. Finish me off nice and
Going to
proper.
move you back 1.
Oh, it's dragging me. That's even better.
And make a second
So-
pincer attack.
So proud.
which will hit for 13 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, never mind.
No, I'm not dead.
You're unconscious.
You're not dead.
Not dead.
Definitely unconscious, as it seems to be
Definitely
trying to
unconscious.
drag you back to the water. All of you can see that he's being dragged back. Darmil, how do you respond?
I'm gonna. Is he the one with the? He's Hunter's Mark, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to shoot him with my longbow again.
Okay. Advantage.
Come on, crit. Okay.
Okay, so we'll go with the higher roll for the 10 piercing damage. So go ahead and roll the Hunter's Mark damage.
All right.
So 5 more, so that is 15. It's not looking too good. You guys have done some pretty good damage to this creature.
Rip my magical rocks.
No sad.
Desmina is going to use her bonus action to command her tiny servant to go beat up the Chul. Protect us! Oh my gosh! And then...
Feel so safe after the tiny servant.
Thanks, Desmina.
You can have an army of tiny servants and like be all powerful.
I won't use that word.
No, actually, they say that if you get enough tiny servants, it's more powerful than a fireball per turn.
I see.
I mean,
Well, she's just got the one right now, so pardon me for not feeling particularly protected.
You should be very feeling protected.
Well, now I am.
And she's going to magic missile it again.
Of course.
So that's 2,
I
5,
mean-
and 5. So 12 force damage.
one trick
It's reliable
pony.
damage.
I mean, yeah, it's good for our level.
Oryx's turn. You need to make a death saving throw.
Yep.
1
Hey.
success. Renji's turn.
Cool. So I will peek out and fire.
Which one?
The fairy fired one, because I obviously don't want disadvantage.
Okay, yeah, so your arrow seems to bounce off of its strong natural armor, dealing no damage.
Bye-bye. Yeah.
Torin's turn.
And this creature is bloodied.
Yes.
Mind sliver. I'll just cast it.
Okay, let's see if it makes it save. So as you take a part of your mind and try to like stab it in, this highly unintelligent creature rolls a -1
Amazing.
and you deal 6 damage. But it's still up. Still has Auric in its claws.
Remember, he's like baned now, so he has to like, you know.
Yeah.
just, like, you know. Good stuff. That is
The
my
tiny
top-
servant runs in. And it is now Silurin's turn.
Okay, I am going to 5, 10, 15, 20. And I am going to pop one of my little healing pellets that I have into Oryx. Is Oryx still grappled?
He is.
Oh, well. I will run up to this thing and shoot it. With my fireball.
So you're not healing
fireball.
Auric?
No. Oh, well,
Okay.
I'm guessing I can't because he's kind of up in the air. I have to touch him.
I would say you would have to make a dexterity check, but that would waste your action if you do miss.
Yep. I am going to... I'm going to crossbow him, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, crossbow.
You have advantage.
21 to hit.
And you hit. How do you want to do that?
So I'm going to run in underneath Auric and just shoot right up into its tentacles.
All right, so you take your crossbow and you seem to put your crossbow right into its tentacles as you're firing off, and the bolt actually goes through its head, out through the soft parts of the tissue within its mouth, and blowing out the back of its exoskeleton, killing it.
Nice.
Fun.
Clear.
And then
The fairy
those-
fire drops, and you are now not concentrating on anything, Kato.
Awesome.
And Auric also drops, and is prone.
And Whip and I will human shield. Auric.
All right. Is Whip doing anything?
Dodging.
Dodge action. Okay. So this Chul is definitely going to run up to the two shields, and it will make one pincer attack against Silurin.
Whip is going to react and deflect. So it's
Okay.
disadvantage.
It is deflected. Successfully deflects with a 7 roll, and then it's going to take its second pincer attack at Whip, and it rolls the same thing. And so it misses both attacks. Now it's
Whip-
Kato's turn.
Whip and I are just a tanking combo.
Mm-hmm.
I can just barely see that it's called a chul.
You don't know that, but yes.
Okay. Kato has no idea what this is called.
Mhm.
But this weird crabby tentacle monster, Kato thinks it's not very attractive. It's fine. We're gonna cast Guiding Bolt on it.
Ooh. Okay, roll that damage. Or roll that attack roll.
And I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Do. Oh.
Inspiration was not helpful.
Oh,
Wah, wah.
So with inspiration, wasn't it you roll and then you can choose inspiration and then you roll twice?
inspiration gives you advantage.
Yeah.
Are
That's
you asking about how we
that's-
did it in the thing? The
No, never mind. Okay, so you actually, it seems to anticipate the magic that's coming from you, and it ducks out of the way as the guiding bolt shoots and blasts into the air, hitting the ceiling as it flashes and then dissipates.
said,
Well, we know there's a ceiling.
Mhm.
It's about
Well-
30 feet up.
Of course. How do you think we got down here?
Oh,
Well-
not 30 feet up anymore. It's like
Let's see.
60 feet up now. Darmil's turn.
Am I able to move my hunter's mark to the remaining
Yep.
creature?
Bonus
I'd like
action,
to-
move the hunter's mark.
And then I'd like to hit him with my longbow. But get a bit closer first.
Okay.
So,
You know, it's a longbow. You have a ton of space that you can be away from it.
oh, you're right.
You don't have to move closer. That will hit for 5 piercing damage, and then roll that hunter's mark damage. Yeah, you have 150 feet of space that you can have. So, like, you can be like, I don't want to be around danger. I'm gonna stay away from danger.
Very fair. I rolled a 5. It's not showing up in the roll 20, but I'll fix that.
Okay. Desmina is going to bonus action tell her tiny servant to go beat that creature up. And then 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Mhm. Do-do-do-do. That's why you two make a good pair. Desmina is going to She doesn't want to keep blasting it with magic missile, but that's kind of all she prepared.
Why am I not surprised?
She's gonna cast
And
magic missile again.
missiles.
I mean, it never fails, so.
It never fails. So 12 damage.
Here's that's the third
Very
time
reliable,
she's done
reliable
12.
12 damage.
Auric, I need a death saving throw.
Oh no.
Here we go.
Oh hey.
Okay,
I'm
second success.
These are going well.
Oh my god.
Renji.
Hello.
Poisoned Renji.
Hello. Yeah. So it's gonna be fun. Okay.
That will not hit.
No.
As it seems to break off of it, or graze off of its carapace once again.
It's good times. Okay.
Torin's turn.
What shall I do? Is anyone currently grappled by the creature?
No.
Oh, that's good. So, I'm actually gonna try this spell out because I haven't used it. Phantasmal Force.
Ooh.
Hmm.
Will you send the information into the chat for me?
Of what it sees.
No. So if you click on the actual spell,
Oh, right. I
cast
thought
it?
Yeah, hold on. I
it'll
did.
go into the chat. Yeah.
Is it there now?
No.
No.
Hold on.
You have to just click cast.
I did click cast.
Wow.
Well,
if
no.
you click the spell and then show in VTT.
Okay. Phantasmal Force 5e.
The spell.
I've always wanted to use Phantasmal
Oh,
Force.
Display.
There you go.
There we go.
There we
you
go.
craft an illusion that takes root in the mind of a creature that you can see within range. The target must make an intelligence saving throw. Are you intelligent?
Who? The creature? No.
It fails.
I'm
So the
shocked.
illusion that I wanted to see is some kind of water elemental rising up from the ground and slashing it and like starting to attack it.
Okay, so it is a 10-foot by 10-foot cube that is
Yep.
perceivable only to the target for the duration. This spell has no effect on undead or constructs. Phantasm includes sound, temperature, and other stimuli also evident only to the creature. The target can use this action to examine the phantasm with an intelligence. The check blah 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 blah. While the target is affected by the spell, the target treats phantasm as if it were real. The target rationalizes any logical outcomes from interacting. For example, target attempting to walk across a phantasmal bridge that spans a chasm falls once it steps onto the bridge. If the target survives the fall, it still believes either blah 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 is slipped or a strong movement blah blah blah. And in fact, the creature is so convinced of the phantasm's reality that it can even take damage from the illusion. A phantasm created to appear as a creature can attack the target. Similarly, a phantasm created to appear as fire. Pool of each round on your turn, the phantasm can deal 1d6 damage to the target if it is in the phantasm's area or within 5 feet of the phantasm, provided that the illusion is of a blah blah blah.
So yeah, it's a water elemental beating it up now.
Okay. So on each of your turns, this is your turn, so it'll take 2 psychic damage.
Yeah.
Do you like where I put it? Can you see where I put it?
Huh?
A
Do
square.
you see the little square that I put on the map?
Oh well, it's inside.
Barely.
Like yeah. So like I guess like I'm understanding the illusion is like in the creature's mind. So I'm just making the water elemental like around it. I can do that, right? Because
Yeah, it's a
Look.
water elemental.
yeah, logically it can engulf a creature.
Yeah. So it feels as though it might have taken some bludgeoning damage, but it's actually psychic damage. However, it doesn't appear as though it's struggling to breathe or anything.
Right, of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it is an
Well,
underwater.
I mean, it's from the water.
A tiny serpent, 5, 10, 15, is going to go up and it's going to punch the Chul. You don't know it's a Chul, but it's going to punch it. And it will miss.
After all that.
Stillerin and Whip.
I am going to shoot at it with my crossbow.
That will be at disadvantage.
No, it will not. I am a crossbow expert.
Oh, you're a crossbow expert now.
So I'm
That
the
was
ultimate.
feat
Yeah,
he took at level 4. So this is new.
that is my ultimate range tank. But the 8 is gonna miss.
It will miss, yes.
Um,
Or the 14 will miss too.
well, it's not advantage. It's just a straight roll.
Uh,
And whip is just gonna dodge.
Okay. The Chul is going to attempt to continue after Silurin.
And whip is gonna defend. He's really vying for some crab legs
It
right
will
now.
miss. And then it's going to go after Silurin again. And that will hit for 9 bludgeoning damage, and you are now grappled. Kato's turn. As it goes.
I see Oric just lying on the ground, right?
Yes.
It's just
Lump.
just lying there, a big
Yep.
lump.
Just a big lump of a centaur.
Great. I'm gonna bonus action healing word because it looks like he needs a little bit of help, just a tiny bit.
Just a little bit.
Oh, so stupid.
7 healing damage. What's the word? What word are you using?
My word is like, wait, I like you.
Aw.
Word.
Don't die yet.
Okay, that's your bonus action.
I live.
And then I can still cast a cantrip, right?
Correct.
Cool. I'm going to Sacred Flame. Attempt the Sacred Flame.
It will actually succeed this time.
Okay, so I don't Sacred Flame, but that's okay because I helped Oric.
Darmil, Oric is now alive, but prone.
I see that out of the roots. Oh.
Darnell is gonna hit the creature with the longbow.
Okay. That will actually miss.
Oh. We all have butterfingers.
Desmina is going to cast Mage Armor on herself.
It's a bit late.
And as a bonus action, she is going to turn her arms into pseudopod-like appendages. So her fingers form together to create little balls that become little appendages that she can attack with.
You mean fists?
I think those are.
They're like tentacles. Have you ever seen Assassination Classroom? No? Well, anyway, that's an anime that all of you should watch. It's amazing. 2 seasons, so it's not a lot of commitment. And then she is going to move in. Wait, 15, 20, 25.
I mean, she's ready.
Oric, you're alive. You're up. You're awake.
I am.
You're prone, so even though you have 50 feet of movement speed, it will require 25 feet to get up.
Well, yeah, I'll I'll do that. I will
Rise.
stand.
You see me hanging in front of you.
I will. Yeah, I think I'm gonna wild shape into Direwolf. And let's see, pack
What
tactics.
is a direwolf's hit points?
37.
Okay, I'm gonna put that in the red bubble so we can keep track of it.
Fair. Yeah, and I'm going to just like run up around and just, well, yeah, I can. Can I walk over this dead body?
Yep.
Cool. And I will bite.
You
with
are.
advantage.
You need to move one space up simply because of the tiny servant that's right there.
Oh, right. Yep, I see him. Yeah, okay. But I roll with advantage because pack tactics.
Yeah.
Tiny servant is there. Oops.
He's-
So,
Oh!
natural 20.
Hey.
So you will deal 16 damage.
Crab snack.
Damage. And then he's making a strength saving throw. It does.
That's
But
bad.
bam. Okay, cool. And then is that your turn? That was bonus action.
Yep.
So it should be Renji's turn now.
Sweet. I'm actually gonna switch things up right now.
Gasp.
I know. I'm actually really mad at myself for not thinking of this earlier. I would like a wisdom saving throw.
Oh snap. It's about to go down. It failed.
Oh, Toll the Dead.
Toll the dead.
Toll the Dead.
5 damage.
Yeah. Oh. And, I mean, I'm not really concerned about it trying to get to me since it has to go through 1 million people, but meh.
And then you're trying to stealth again.
Yeah, why not?
Torin, you hear going as it's being surrounded. You hear it going.
Is Slytherin still grappled?
Yes.
I won't cast that spell then. I'll cast Mind Sliver.
Let's see if it's smart enough. It is not. It takes 4 damage and has to do a minus 1d4 on its next saving throw.
And then I'm gonna use my Phantasmal Force thing and do 6 damage.
1d6 hot.
Okay. Tiny Servant is going to attack at advantage, y'all.
Here it comes, the big hit.
It hits! Ooh! Okay, so that's 6 more damage from the little tiny servant just like taking its little fist and going, ah! Uppercut. Now, Slytherin, it is your turn and you are grappled.
How's it looking?
It is definitely bloodied. Let me put that, tint.
Ooh. It's feeling rough.
I am going to just shoot at it again.
Bet.
Pew pew.
13.
Will not hit.
And that is all.
What's Whip doing? Just
Oh.
dodging again?
Yeah.
Okay. The Chul is going to use its pincer to try and hit.
Someone.
I'm gonna roll a d4 for this.
Play the monsters
say
how
that-
they would do it.
Whip is 1. Okay, so it's gonna hit Whip with a pincer. And-
Disadvantage.
What is Whip's AC?
His AC is 15.
15. So it will hit
At
Whip for
disadvantage.
13 bludgeoning.
Was that
Yeah, it had disadvantage.
13?
Rolled
you
a
said?
17 and a 16. So 13 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And now Whip is grappled.
How many hands does it have?
Has 2. And Slytherin, it is going to take its tentacles and then put them over your head. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw as it bites into you with venomous mandibles.
Oh, now I done seen everything.
No, thank you.
14.
You
Oh,
successfully, you feel almost as though your body is about to go into a paralytic state, but you are able to pull out and shrug off the effects.
Yeah, pull out.
Kato's turn.
I'm going to Sacred Flame again because that's my doing.
That's my bread and butter.
Yeah.
Dexterity. It fails, so it will take that 2 radiant damage. Still not looking too hot. The radiant damage seems to like make it go a little bit. Any bonus actions?
No.
Okay, then that means it's Darmil's turn.
Darmil is gonna shoot him with a longbow again.
Whoa.
Do it.
Bold strategy.
See how it plays out, Cotton.
That will hit.
Oh,
Now roll us
nice.
some Hunter's Mark damage.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And if you roll it accidentally, like somewhere else. Oh, okay. 2 more piercing. 16. Boom. Desmina is going to take her little appendages,
Oh my
make an
God.
attack.
If she kill steals this one too.
She
For
does
sure.
hit
I
for
swear. And all that is holy. I will find a vacuum and suck
1
her up.
bludgeoning damage, and then 2 psychic damage. As her little tentacle arm goes whoosh, whips him on the head, and the psychic energy that she releases off the tip of her little tentacles seems to deal some damage.
Uh-huh.
Auric, you're a wolf.
Oh,
I'm a wolf.
thank God.
I bite him. 15.
Oh,
And you miss, unfortunately.
Heartbreak.
Is that it?
Suppose so. Yeah, there's not much else I can do.
You could move.
Yeah.
Why would you do
But where would I move to?
Uh,
I block his exit.
well, if you move there, you can still get your pack tactics, but then you can also give Silurin and Whip advantage because of flanking.
Oh, yeah. That works.
Renji's turn.
Let's do that.
Well, I just moved myself, and I need a wisdom saving throw.
And it succeeds this time.
Well, that's just a load of bollocks, that is.
Torn, it's your turn.
Shooting with my crossbow.
Oh, wow. And that will be 5 piercing damage.
Hold on, because I'm also gonna add my
Psychic Blades.
yes, my psychic blade, so that's another 2d6, and I'm just gonna add the other d6 from the other phantasmal force,
Okay.
Yeah.
so 13 damage.
Okay, how do you want to do this?
Thank
Um,
God.
I want the psychic damage to hurt him so bad that like blood starts coming out of his mouth.
So, from this bolt that you shoot that begins you say this arcane bardic language that causes this shadow to swirl around this bolt, shadows that almost look like blades swirling around it, as all of it hits right in its head, and this phantasmal force that only it can see seems to just make it start oozing out of its eyes, and it starts to shake, and more ooze comes out of the joints in its claws as it begins to shudder, releasing Silurin and Whip, and then collapsing onto the ground.
Good job.
Now, Silurin, I need you to make a perception check.
11.
I need Whip to roll a perception check too.
15.
Whip notices that there seems to be something wrapped around its claw, like past the claw, wrapped around its arm appendage thing, leg.
Thing.
Okay. Well, as I fall to the ground, it's like, that was unpleasant. interesting but unpleasant, and Whip catches my attention and I go look at it.
Come here, my little friend. Okay, it seems to be this band that is, you don't know how it got on past his giant claws, but there's a band that just stuck to its arm.
Do I have anything sharp?
Do you point it out?
Yeah. Well, you'll see me fiddling, trying to figure out how can I take this off, and I pull out the crowbar again and start kind of using it as a crab claw cracker and start.
Okay, so roll me an athletics check, and if Whip is gonna help you like pull from the other side or something, you can have advantage.
Sure.
Oh my God,
He's snacking on it.
have
Not that he
crab
needs
legs.
snacks. 16.
So
Crab
as
meat.
you're putting in some leverage and Whip is like tugging at it like a dog pulling a toy kind of thing, you actually snap the arm off as black ichor just like oozes out. It seems to get on your
Aw.
clothes and all around you. And
Just
Jasmina
like-
says, I can clean you up a little bit later.
I prestidigitize them
Wow.
It's
so
just-
I can take it away from her.
Wow. I like her response. Wow.
it's just like working in a shop, a little grease.
So yeah. And
Oh. Guess you should have seen that coming, dear.
it is a golden. Once you start like cleaning up and getting past some of the ooze and whatnot, it seems to be a golden pearl and gem encrusted kind of band that could fit on your head.
Okay.
Is it dwarven? Could they have eaten the dwarves?
Well,
You can roll an Arcana check.
Wait,
I
can I look at it?
Oh, sorry. You're talking to them, not me.
Can I see that?
mean, I guess it was.
Can I have 10-ish minutes with it?
I was gonna take 10-ish
Jeez.
minutes with it.
Oh, you want to take 10-ish minutes with it? That's fine. You can take 10-ish minutes with it.
I mean,
Do you want to
11
take
minutes
10-ish
isn't
minutes
long.
together with it?
Are you
Together.
flirting with me?
And with that, we're gonna take a 10-minute break.
A 10-ish
So,
minute break?
10-ish minute break. So everyone
10
reconvene
10
here
odd.
around 9:05 p.m.
Sounds good.
And
Can,
Tony
can I
will put us on.
finally
break
lick
mode?
the bicarbonate? max from Song of Rest or just double?
And we're back.
You get an additional. You can roll 1 additional hit dice.
Oh, okay, cool.
My unseen servant is moving without me having told it to move.
Don't move.
We
Sorry.
are back.
Hello. Good day. Welcome back to our.
No, you don't get an extra hit dice. You get an extra 1d6.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm wrong. Yeah,
That's
you roll an additional d6. My mistake.
rules. Who needs them? Hey, more health for Auric.
Lennon,
I live.
I need you to stop click off of the unseen servant because I'm trying to
All right,
fix it.
I'm clicked off.
Okay. So I'm trying to give it proper stuff. Okay, bam. We're good now.
Strength. No,
Are
thank
we
you.
back, Tony?
Yeah, I said that. We've been back for.
Yeah.
Oh, hey.
We've
Hey,
been back.
everyone. What's up? We're short resting.
I was already entertaining the masses. Didn't you see me? I was saying hi.
I did
Since
it again.
DMs don't put.
Holy cricket. So are they
What's on
just
cricket
like,
now?
It goes with my radio. I'm still thinking that Silerin knows what a radio is. I think he invented it.
There's no such thing as a radio.
Not yet.
I don't know.
You know about sending stones.
That's magic. This is technology.
It's really magic.
It's just
Okay,
like magic.
So you are on an island in the middle of an underdark lake sea thing. And you just defeated some giant monsters and found a weird headband. After 10 minutes of casting the identify spell to determine what this is, you determine that it is a headband of intellect.
Okay.
Gasp. I need that.
Which requires an hour to attune to it.
So really, we would only need another, 10 minutes? Because after you discover what it is, we had an hour of short rest. So subtract your 11 minutes, so 49 minutes. So you have 11 minutes if someone was given it.
I like that.
So who needs a 19 intelligence?
Well, intelligence is my spellcasting modifier.
Oh my god, me too.
Everybody wants a 19 intelligence.
If the
Allah.
two of you both want it, you can just roll off for it. Just
You're
a
right.
regular D20,
Block
go at it.
paper.
Safe like to the death.
Oh.
Or you can state your case to the group and see what people think. See if you can convince the other.
So I have great magical potential. I don't rely on metals. I rely on innate abilities of the arcane arts, and I do prestidigitation to make some nice lights.
Well, I wasn't born. I'm not very good at magic, so I think your potential is going to take you much farther than anything I've got.
So that's his case. So now you know why you're voting for me.
So, Silerin, do you feel convinced?
Convinced what?
Convinced that Renji should have it?
With my 17 persuasion.
Your 17 persuasion.
I mean, you don't need to. If you if you as the player are setting a DC for it, you can go that route. But if you don't want to do that and you just want to put your name in, you can just roll off for it, just a regular D20.
Yeah, let's just roll off.
Yeah, let's do that.
We both get the same benefit because we're both at 16 intelligence right now, so
Exactly.
oh,
Silurin got a 3.
Well,
Renji is
Oh,
getting
dear.
a...
Oh well, hold on. Let me throw down the D20.
oh,
oh,
Those are both terrible rolls.
Yes.
well,
Okay, so Renji won
According-
the roll-off.
To
according
roll.
to the rules.
Rules say.
Well, I guess it'll
Okay, so
serve
you-
you better.
Therefore, Renji has the headband of intellect.
Oh no, I have a magic item. They're gonna find me. I know how much this meant to you, but I wear it with pride that I won fair and square.
It'll probably give you away. It's so shiny.
You take that back. It's okay. I'm going to prestidigitize
Honestly, he
it.
would take it back.
I'm gonna prestidigit. No, because prestidigitation can soil, so I just made it dirty.
Doesn't that only last for like an hour?
Shh.
You have to do it every hour.
Yeah, you don't think I will? Spite fuels me.
I mean,
That's
I
what I
believe that you will.
I'm right. Oh my god, that's so extra. It is my aesthetic.
So do you
Thank
take
you.
the time? So the 10 minutes, 11 minutes finished, and then you all finish your short rest, and so it takes about 11 more minutes to attune to it.
Correct.
Do you do that?
I will.
So once you are done attuning, you feel this almost awakening in your mind as your intelligence is bolstered to an intelligence score of 19. However, as you look around at light sources, you feel as though you have to squint, as your eyes seem to like not feel comfortable with bright lights, and
Oh, no.
almost have to rub your eyes as you shake them out. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't make any impact on you whatsoever. But at this time, you're starting to realize that there's more to this than you were aware of. And now your character is cursed by this item.
Oh,
Nice.
And you have daylight sensitivity.
I love it.
oh, that's so sad.
You looking
it's
okay
perfect.
over there, Renji?
I feel perfect.
Feel better now, Silurin?
I feel fine.
Silurin's fine.
I'm
You
just
need
concerned
someone
about
to,
Renji.
Look into your eyes and make sure you're all right. You seem
Yeah, I have
squinting.
this. I have this flashy thing.
Renji, with your kind of like more acute senses, you still can't see beyond the 60 feet of dark vision, but you start seeing some glinting and some
Glinting.
golden sparks that seem to come off of this the light that's being cast by the lantern in this water over here.
The water. What's wrong with the water?
I can send my servant there.
Smart. Do that, boss.
I
I'll
can-
hold right here.
So, because he can only move like a certain amount.
15 feet.
Yeah. So.
We had a character or a player that tried to have the servant carry an entire
God.
tray of healing potions.
Yeah. And it was
So,
just like
like-
such a complicated mess because like she was like, yeah, we can like do it, and I was just like, ugh, but it's so complicated. You can only move
Like you
15
could do it. You could have
Yeah.
a tray moving 15 feet around the battlefield each turn, using its action to administer healing potions.
Oh, he can like float over water. So yeah, he's gonna do that.
Yeah, but once he gets far enough away, you can't see what he's doing.
Is he gonna like swing the grappling hook or something?
It's not picking up any living creatures.
Wait a second.
Renji, as you approach, you see across the water a podium with a chest on top of it.
Yeah.
In the water, there seems to be a bunch of gold pieces that are resting at the bottom of this pool of water.
How deep is
Not a
the
trap.
water?
Make a perception check.
Okay. How, please? I was trying to edit myself. 1 second. As I go back into myself.
As you do what now?
I was trying to edit my stats. Thank you.
Oh,
It's not as simple as having to, erase.
What are you?
9.
You can't really tell how deep it is. You know that you would at least probably be able to wade across if you so desired.
Do
Do you tell the rest of your party?
Yeah, I'm gonna walk back, just to right here, and be like, "Oi, party members, Kato, and friends. I think I found some shiny shit."
Yes, Renji, we know you like shiny shit.
No, there's some shiny stuff in the water.
What manner of shiny stuff?
Well, if you
Exactly.
would come over and
Right,
look.
fine.
Alright.
So as you all approach the water's edge, what you can see with the light that you have is that this pool seems to be filled with gold coins at the base of it. And then in the center is a small island within an island with a gold-trimmed wooden chest up on a pedestal that seems to rise about 4 feet off the ground.
Right, this is either a trap or some sort of sacred spot.
Well, that's what I was thinking, which is why I didn't initially go diving for gold.
Well, hold on just a second.
I go right up to the edge and cast Detect Magic. Just click it for.
Okay, so you detect magic, and there seems to be a magical presence coming from the water, and we'll see how far away you are. That's all you can get from there.
I'll have the unseen servant pick the chest up.
As your unseen servant goes to grab the chest, it seems to not be able to pull the chest off of the podium.
Oh dear.
I have it go and get some coins from the pool.
Darmel, you okay over there?
Yeah, I was just about to join you guys.
I was feeling
Darmel
it.
settles in right next to Renji.
I wanted to try to pick up some of the coins in the pool.
As your unseen servant tries to reach down past the water, it doesn't seem to be able to break the surface.
Huh. So, do we think there's maybe some sort of anti-magic field?
Kato reaches into their umble pouch, which is a taxidermy toad.
What?
Just reaches into the mouth of their umble pouch, and grabs a little pebble and tosses it into the water.
Oh my.
It goes up, whoop, and then splashes into the water and sinks to the bottom.
Okay.
What if you put a magical pebble?
Right, exactly. I will create magical pebbles.
I cast Magic Stone and toss one into the water.
Nice.
It leaps up and then hits the water and goes boop and sinks into the water all the way down to the bottom.
Huh.
Well,
All right.
I The question is it worth it? The answer is probably not, especially if we are disturbing some sort of sacred ground. But
also,
I do not wish to be permanently cursed. My entire bloodline and everything. My sisters have children, last I heard. So, no bloodline curses for me.
Last I heard.
Are you concerned that your sisters no longer have children?
Right.
No, well, I haven't spoken to them in many years. It is a long story, unimportant to our current endeavor. But
or do you mean that they're now adults?
Well, they've been adults for some time. Seeing as I am an elderly man.
Oh, you are? I just thought you had hair like mine.
Right. Okay.
What do you think we should do, boss?
We lost boss.
Oh,
Well done.
rest in peace.
Okay.
Come back.
If only we could just build a bridge. Love will build a bridge.
I have a 10-foot pole, but I don't think that'll make it.
Oh no! His computer randomly restarted.
Oh,
Why did he post that in the tavern?
It's in character.
In character. Oh, right.
my VR simulation restarted. I must reload.
I
can't wait for the
will-
day when D&D is all virtual reality and the world is created from the DM's imagination and mind. Like what he says becomes reality and he has control over this entire world that the players play in.
Huh. Yeah, no, that does sound cool.
That sounds actually very terrifying.
This is how we all die.
Okay.
Just
That's
imagine
actual
us.
psychic
For
damage.
real.
Just imagine us
will-
inside of Dev's head.
Oh dear.
Listen, you guys can get cursed if you like. I'm stepping quite a ways back.
You summon
Okay.
a mage hand.
I do. Be like, my mage hand. I want to try to see if it can pick up one coin.
I'm gonna start just walking around and check.
Renji, your hand goes down to the water and tries to grab a coin, but your hand hits the surface of the water
Yes.
and can't go through.
What if I turned it invisible?
You turn it invisible, and just from what you can sense from your connection to this mage hand, it still cannot go through.
Damn.
The water surface is completely still, completely calm.
I don't like this.
There was
Did
a little
the
bit of
water-
a wake from the pebbles hitting it, but other than that,
That's what I was wondering.
I love gold.
What did you say?
I love gold.
welcome back.
I
Len.
really like gold.
Very
I
strange.
kind of.
You can ask your boss now.
Oh right, boss. What do you think?
About what?
What should we do? There's gold before us. I don't see any dead bodies. But I'm also kind of slightly terrified because it's
Oh.
just too easy.
Celerin, you see these ruins?
Oh,
It seems as though
Christ.
there used to be buildings here. Now there's just walls.
She's back.
I
Oh.
can reach my hands in there and just try to see what happens if I touch. What happens if you touch the water? Has anybody tried that?
No.
It is some
Non-magically.
sort of magical. If you didn't catch that.
What the water is?
Yes.
Yeah, I cast Detect Magic.
Yeah. Okay. I'll touch the water.
Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh dear.
Hold on. 15.
So as you reach your hand, which hand are you putting in the water?
my right.
So as you put your right hand in the water, You go to grab a coin, and you successfully go all the way down and grab a gold coin. But then your arm, from where you clench the coin all the way up to where it breaks the surface of the water, turns to gold.
Trust the Midas touch.
And your entire arm seems to be just made of metallic gold. You can no longer use that arm.
Wow. Okay.
You are now cursed yourself.
What?
To have a golden arm.
You know what this means?
And so
I
then
told you it
ask,
was a curse.
I say, does anybody see this? My
I
hand
don't-
is gold.
I don't see this as a negative per se. You can
Right.
totally fund your next campaign.
Let's say it's up to your elbow.
That's probably worth a lot on the black market.
I mean,
I'm just
honestly,
saying, like, honestly, think of how stirring this pose looks.
Well, so
You're
what I
like
could-
elbow deep.
we could cut my arm off, sell it, and then pay a cleric to cast Regenerate on me, and then
Yo,
So do
this
I
is not bad.
do I catch this?
Roll a perception check.
Oh my.
Just think of all of the whips I could make from one golden whip.
I mean, the
Splashing
lurchers
gold,
would
to be fair.
totally know where to sell this arm on the black market.
Yeah, you hear them talking about all of this talk of cutting off Torrent's arm and selling it.
Yeah.
We're so down.
Hey, I mean, it's like that. Like, all we have to do is find a cleric that'll cast Regenerate for like what, $1,000, and then just go through the surgery and. get it done.
It's easy.
But
Well,
like
I will hold your
the
hand.
sale
through
of the
this.
Infinite
the
gold.
sale of the golden arm would definitely pay for the cleric services. for the
Yeah,
arm.
Exactly.
We're in the money. I should probably dip my toes in there.
So I'm gonna have
All of this is very disturbing.
I'm gonna have whip go in.
As Whip goes to step into the water, Whip actually steps onto the surface of the water, but does not break it.
Oh my gosh, Whip is a messiah.
I tell Whip to go try and retrieve the chest for me.
Whip goes across and stands up onto the chest. However, when it tries to pull the chest off of the podium, it's unable to.
Can he open it?
After a quick attempt, it appears as though Whip is unable to open the chest as well.
Does
I think this
anybody
is just
have
a
any
trap.
kind of? Does anybody have any kind of enlarging magic? Maybe we can enlarge Whip and then have somebody ride him to the chest.
I can make you laugh uncontrollably.
Desmina
That's-
walks up.
Something I can do.
Sort of
Oh.
running leap, wild shapes.
Quite a strange thing indeed.
Yes, my arm is now made of gold.
Are you okay? Does it hurt?
No,
Desi,
I'm actually quite happy with this.
I'm gonna say that I completed a short rest and got a spell slot back.
I'll just hang my lantern over my golden arm.
That is wicked,
my lamp.
sir.
My lamp.
Honestly, you've never looked better. And I've seen many shapes of you, and this, stunning.
So I'm
I
gonna
could Misty step onto there.
Oh, genius, Desi.
yeah, do it.
Do it.
She
Please don't lose your balance.
Did you just give her a
Hope you have
compliment?
two of those.
Yes, we could take it as a compliment.
She goes to grab the chest and lifts it off of the pedestal,
Oh, Desi's the chosen one.
and then swoops back.
Wow, she misty steps twice.
We need
Two
to get the
spell
gold out of
slots?
the pond.
What's in the chest?
What's wrong with yours?
It appears as though there's writing on this chest.
Can you read it?
I cannot.
You have Indian languages.
What languages do you
I
speak?
do not. I speak Deep Speech, Primordial, and Undercommon.
Is it
Would you
Elvish, Halfling, and Sylvan?
Oh, Sylvan, what a party. Is it in Thieves' Cant?
No,
Is it-
I've
Is it in
Riddick,
Loxodon?
perhaps.
It's
It is
in Loxodon.
not- I think I've seen this before. I think it's Celestial.
Oh, those
wow.
darn angels. Um,
Oh, wait, does my detect is the chest like near us now?
She'll bring it over to the
Okay.
to the group.
Because I was curious if my detect magic
now it's like,
did any
hey,
beeping.
Your detect magic is resonating off of the chest quite strongly.
The chest is quite magical. Just letting you guys know.
Not the chest itself, something inside the chest.
Oh, something.
Well, I mean, the
inside-
chest
something
itself
within the
has
chest.
the chest itself has a small magic
glow,
signature to it,
like a hue.
but whatever's inside has a much stronger magical.
Do learn at school. Does that help me in any way?
It seems as though there's an enchantment inside, something that's enchanted. It's a strong enchantment. And the
Strong
chest itself is
enchantment.
also enchanted.
Oh.
I could try.
I'm gonna convince. Oh, I have an idea.
Yes.
I'm gonna act like that I can read Celestial, and I'm just gonna say that the chest contains like some kind of holy artifact that if you have golden flesh, you can't touch it. So I need Destiny to open it.
Roll a deception check.
That.
Oh, boss,
What did I roll? Oh, 12.
Oh, Desmina believes you.
absolutely.
Desmina is so convinced.
Yes,
that-
yes, obviously. Oh, that makes so much sense.
Good. Open the chest.
She puts it down and she tries to like wiggle with the lock and all that. She said, I think it's locked. I
Well,
don't
no
know.
dip. Would you like a lockpick? You want
Yes.
to try this?
I'm not proficient with that. I'm not good with
I,
these tools.
I can try.
Ah, so see, we got Sillarin on the job.
I'll bardically
Would you
inspire
like to be
you.
helped?
I'll bardically
I-
inspire you, Sillarin. You get a plus a d6.
I
I'll
would
help
like.
you.
I would like the direction of the fantastic Renji.
I got you.
Add that d6.
Hey, I mean, already 18's pretty nice.
I know.
But then we got another D6 coming.
19.
Okay, well, 19. It's not bad.
You're able to fiddle with it, and you hear a clink, and you've unlocked it.
Oh my.
Desmina now.
I hand it back to Desmina.
Here you go, babe.
All right, I'm so excited. I've never found something quite like this. And she opens it.
Yeah.
I'm about to kill this woman.
I've stepped back.
Yeah, me
Kata
too.
steps
too.
back.
And inside is a flail.
Uh-huh. Well, nobody's strong. What are we going to do with that? We've already established this.
Is a flail considered a simple weapon?
God,
it is
I
not.
wish.
It is a martial weapon.
Okay.
I can use martial weapons, but I don't think I'd want to.
I don't trust
Hashtag
that flail.
simple.
Pretty sure, yeah.
So, Desmina, what
This is
is?
what it looks like.
Oh my!
Wait, I can use maces?
Dark
Is that a
Maybe
mace?
I do.
No, that's not a mace.
It's a flail.
It's
That's a
flail.
flail. The
No
Witch
flails for
King
me.
of Agmar loves you.
Well,
I mean, if you want to do another identify on this,
Why would
Yeah,
I take
do-
more time?
do we want to take another 10 minutes?
Well, I mean, the thing is that we don't even. No one can use the flail, right?
That is
I
beyond
think
true.
Sillarin can use the flail.
I can if I want to. I just
Oh,
don't
yeah,
know
if
what
you
it
want
is.
to? Well,
I
I
don't
guess you
know
could
yet.
take
Yeah,
Another-
identify it.
I
then.
mean, we can take 10 minutes if the rest of the party doesn't mind.
I
Yeah,
mean,
I'm
11
fine with
minutes.
I think Sillarin, you should definitely do that. And then my boss and I are going to plan the next campaign. And I've already got plans for the banner.
Okay.
Picture it. Red, but then you have a gold fist in the middle. genius. It's like
Is
red
this?
gold empowerment.
Are you opening a shop for golden implements?
I'm just saying, I feel like I've gotten gold on the mind.
So I'll take 10 minutes and cast Identify.
Okay. So after 10 minutes, you begin to realize that this is, you can't quite come up with a name for it. But this is an enchanted flail. And it gives you +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls.
Okay.
And there's this ability on it that you start to get hints of, called Angelic Detection and Protection. While attuned to this weapon, a Celestial cannot surprise you, and gets no benefit from being an unseen attacker. As an action, you can cast Detect Evil and Good once per day, and Protection from Evil and Good once per day.
Okay.
Boss, where are you going?
Oh, I'm exploring.
I can hold on to it, I guess, if no one else.
He's just casting that spell. I'm just like, I'll just send my unseen servant out.
But remember, we're planning. I've got to, make new lines for all of our new...
New slogans.
What shall our slogan be? Thank you, Kato. Oh my... What should our slogan be?
Well, everyone,
Fisticuffs.
I scanned the rest of this land, and it is actually an island. And from what I can see, there's no way off of this island.
Yeah. Whoa.
We might be stuck here for a little bit.
Okay. Well, at least you didn't suggest swimming across squid, octopus, whatever lake.
Can we just float back? Because we only fell 20 feet. We can't climb that.
If you look
30
up,
feet.
you can actually see now it's 60 feet up high.
What?
Wow, the ceiling grew.
From what I can tell, the ceiling dips and it rises, depending on where you're at.
Oh, there was also.
There were some ruins here. We could make camp for the night and take a long rest.
I mean,
For a little bit and take a long rest and come together and make some plants.
But
I
yeah.
can
plans
use
now.
my wild shape to scout and see if maybe there's another island or a way out. If,
That's a good
that
plan
would be
as well.
beneficial.
well, Desi, how exactly? You said you came from a land entrance instead of through a hole?
Yes,
Where's that?
believe that there's land on this lair. I was more so climbing up through some ducks and some places, and I had some help along the way. Trust me, the help was very welcome, but it might be difficult to get all of us to get that same help. But
Help from whom?
well, there's some underground creatures that I was able to persuade to help us out.
I don't think I like where this is going.
What creatures? Name them.
Well, you see, some of the creatures down here are can be persuaded quite easily with certain things.
Like food?
Food, gold.
No, you can't have our gold.
Yes, exactly, right?
Precious metals are just that. Precious.
And I don't know, I don't think that they would be much of a help right now with as many people as we have.
Okay, so Desi's kind of out of it. Anyone else?
I think we should probably look around and see what we can find here.
Yes.
Look around.
Get off this island.
All of a sudden, Hamilton plays in the background. What?
Mm-hmm.
So about these ruins,
Yes.
can you be more specific?
They're down here to the south.
Hi. I actually think probably maybe one of us could work on seeing what this box. Maybe the chest has some more to say. I don't actually speak the language, but maybe if I run it through Sylvan, one of the ancient languages, it works all the time for archaeologists, right?
Run it through Sylvan.
Yeah, you know, it's exactly what Indiana Jones does.
I have the capability of reading other languages. I just cannot do it right now because I don't have it prepared.
Oh, well, then yeah, I guess we would benefit from a long rest, and then you would
Are we going
benefit-
south then?
Apparently, we're looking
Oh,
for
there's
some ruins.
just some ruins that we could make camp around with some walls that offer some defenses.
Are there any hieroglyphs or any, like, archaic writings?
Roll an investigation check.
Sure, why not?
You find some scribblings on these ruins as you approach them.
Aha!
Do you speak Undercommon or Deep Speech?
I wish.
Desmina does.
Oh, well, yeah.
You remember that from earlier. She looks at them and she says, they've eroded after quite some time. I think that this place used to be a headquarters for some sort of race called the Duergars? Oh, I haven't heard of them in quite some time.
Like,
I think that they're a type of dwarfs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dude.
exactly. But they're an extinct type of people. We haven't seen them around here in quite some time. Quite some time indeed. In fact, we
I
haven't
don't trust
seen...
that information, but that's all right.
You can roll an insight check.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure she believes it, but I don't trust
okay.
it.
I think that they had some sort of relationship with the Illithid, those things that I think you surface always call them the Mind Flayers.
No.
The Mind Flayers have been extinct for quite some time.
You're sure?
Oh yeah, I mean, as far as I'm aware, in these parts.
What do you mean these parts? Are
Like
there
underneath
other
this
parts?
land, this continent, at least.
I'm
No,
very
my people
uncomfortable.
were born from creatures that the Mind Flayers created. Our history is intertwined with them, and we are quite positive that there are no Mind Flayers around here.
I mean, what that thing did to Silurin just now, very similar.
Oh, those aberrations? No. Those are just typical Underdark creatures that you might have to face.
I don't know, there was tentacles, and there was sucking, and there was constitution
A lot
saves.
of creatures have tentacles, my friend.
Right. Earlier when I turned into a shark, there was an octopus.
Ah.
Okay, so do you guys want to take a long rest?
Yeah, I guess so.
Or
I'll take first watch. I don't have any.
So
missing
really,
spells.
you just woke up, and then Runji ate some decaying matter and got food poisoning, and then you jumped down a hole. You landed in the water. It probably took you a good 20 minutes to get here. It took you a solid hour or so to identify something, and then attune to it, deal with the chest. So it's been like a few hours since the morning. So a long rest can really just be you guys just chilling, eating, taking some time to replenish your energies. So you guys get the benefit of a long rest while you're here. And in that time, Desmina will be able to prepare the Comprehend Languages spell.
I will take the time to attune to the flail.
Nice.
Even if I don't use it in battle, I can still get.
Okay, cool. I posted the link in the Roll20 chat, so you can use that and add that to your character now.
Yep, already done.
He didn't do that for mine. I had to find it on my own.
That's because I was a homebrew, sister.
Listen,
Gosh.
sister.
Gosh. Does mean it comprehends languages and she reads it?
Yes.
Oh, the chest has an interesting message on it. Yes,
Something
yes.
about gold, right? People with golden flesh.
The heavens fear. Thee who passed thy test of desire art worthy to hold its will. Tame thy heavens, for their place is above, not below. Oh, that sounds kind of ominous, and ooh, I got the goosebumps, the goose slime.
Does her skin actually change?
You see her skin, and it seems to have tightened up, and there's like little like bubbles and bumps along it. It's a little creepy.
I
Mina,
mean,
do you know what a goose is?
Well, yes, the text that we read, there's lots of goose. They're fearsome creatures, indeed.
fearsome. Absolutely. Could
Absolutely.
not.
Yep, that's correct.
That is correct. I've been bitten
Yes.
by one.
I cast minor illusion to make like a little static image of a goose, and I say, "This is a goose. It's a weak creature."
I also do not.
She like
appreciate it.
flinches. That looks terrifying. It's like a snake on top of a dinosaur.
I know many geese. They are kind generally, except for
Oh.
You
Oh.
talk to them too? Are these
Right,
like
Robert can be a bit much, but
So-
the rest of
Robert.
So he
Robert.
talks to seagulls, he talks to fishies,
right, yes,
and now
He
you're
gets
talking to
bitten by
geese?
clams.
and squirrels, chipmunks,
and squirrels. Don't get him
Um,
started.
Well, I know many of the forest creatures in the above ground, but geese are generally amicable if territorial.
You must tell me everything about these creatures on the surface. I've barely interacted with anything from the surface.
Well, I have many friends who sort of are animals, seeing as they contribute to my research in their own particular ways.
She's taking notes.
Well, first of all, seagulls, they vary quite widely, but most of them are sort of brash, crude creatures, which, translates directly fairly from their non-speaking forms. Chipmunks are simple-minded as they come, along with squirrels.
Oh yes. You must tell me about squirrels.
Short, very small creatures, big bushy tails, not very smart, fond of acorns, will perform reconnaissance for acorns. Same with chipmunks, but they prefer walnuts, which are a little harder to come by.
Well then. Fascinating. I appreciate you taking the time to explain this to me.
Of course, anytime. I love to share my knowledge of the natural world.
So, you guys take your long rest, and you get to regain health and spells and whatnot. So after the 8 hours of this rest, and it's probably about a little after midday now.
How would I know?
Just from your circadian rhythm and like any sort of like.
It's off. I'm a vitamin D deficient now.
I think I can also use Druidcraft.
Make
to
me a
create,
sun.
Suns. Yeah, might manifest as golden orb for clear skies, cloud for rain. And I think it is probably affected by day and night cycles, but that's just me.
Probably is.
That would be adorable.
Okay, everyone, I'm gonna be right back. So you guys go ahead and do some role playing together. Just like you're on an island, you're in the middle of the sea, and you don't know what to do because you're kind of stuck on this island. So go ahead and roleplay it together a little bit, get to know each other. If you haven't like talked much, maybe like talk a little bit. I'm looking at you, Darmil. And I'll be right back. Okay.
So that means other than me, because I always feel like I talk way too much.
I feel like I talk a lot too.
No. So I'm working on whip, I guess. I'm keeping all my
Nice.
spells because I don't want to change anything out.
I will.
I really
I feel like
wanna-
I've had this like connection with Whip after having to, pet him and get all those kinks out. Just feel like there's like a mild connection there of just like, I haven't had a pet.
He really appreciated it. He kind of nuzzles you and curls up in your lap.
Does that creature have a soul?
He does now. It's mine.
Well, whatever he does or does not have, it allowed him to walk over that water.
Mm-hmm.
How's your hand?
Golden.
I want to break out my jeweler's tools and start like,
Picking at my fingernails.
I want to see
Implanting
what's
gems.
going on. We're gonna
I sent
bedazzle.
Zuri out to fly around, like, and visit everybody to say hi. Because Zuri right now is a bat.
It's a bat, yeah.
So what is Zuri's personality? This is important because whether or not he's similar to bats I've interacted with in the past.
Zuri is very bratty. Zuri's a brat.
Okay.
Feel that.
Seems very bat-like.
Like, what was Zuri's first form? Was it the pangolin? So is that what they identify closest to, or is it like whatever?
Zuri's first form was an ugly Shih Tzu.
Aw.
That is genius. So we've explored this room, but what about down here?
Well, and at any point, I am, I've learned a new form from fending off that octopus. You're welcome, by the way.
I mean, I wasn't aware of its, presence.
right?
So
But I explained it, and anywho, so if anyone would like me to scout in this time, that would be a seemingly good time, seeing as we're resting, and I feel 40 years old again.
so
Wait,
Yum.
how old are you? I don't know how old you are.
Well, I am 60 years old.
Oh my.
Oldest centaur I know. Only centaur I know. Truly. I mean, my sisters are
exactly.
in their 50s, maybe.
Well, I mean, I think I've mentioned this before, but I don't actually know how old I am. When you're a slime person, you kind of just like continue until one day you dissolve into nothingness.
I mean,
that's
no, go ahead.
no. It sounds terrifying. One day you just sort of stop.
Well, hopefully we have
Isn't that
produced
what we do?
several new entities with a combined consciousness with other slime persons that will carry on our will and intelligence.
There's something existentially
Whoa.
horrifying about that.
I'll say.
Very interesting.
I've almost hit peak intelligence and I'm scared already.
So you're going to go investigate?
I wanted to see what's going on downstairs. As downstairs, I mean, down
Down
the island.
south?
Down south? I've been down south. It's
Oh,
terrifying.
I'm talking to Auric.
Yeah, I'll do that.
I'll keep Renji company.
Okay,
nice.
so
Over to the
Renji
coast.
and Silurin are going exploring the ruins, and then
Yeah.
Auric is heading out to the sea and then wild
Well-
shaping into
Is there? I'm
An
gonna use the
octopus.
octopus form, yeah, because it's very fast and very stealthy.
That's sick.
Is there ocean out this way? I assume.
It's an
'Cause this would
island,
be-
so it's
Yeah.
all around.
Well, I don't know if I want. It seems like a far distance, but
Eh,
head out this way. Sure. Yeah. Here
So
we go.
Silerin and Renji in this little ruins, you don't find much. You do find some more inscriptions.
very
have been-
ancient cuneiform.
Yeah. But it seems as though these ruins are pretty picked over, pretty desolate.
Mm,
Auric, you turned into an octopus.
Yes, giant octopus, no less.
that's amazing.
In a, I think is it large or huge? Oh.
Large.
And in charge.
If only if it were huge, that would be sick.
that
So-
would
Just like big.
And so
Kraken-esque.
you begin to
mean-
scope around the island. There's some parts of the water areas that are shallow. There are some places that rise up a little bit. It's very rocky bottom.
I would like to do so stealthily, just in case there's more horrifying.
Go ahead and roll
monsters.
your stealth.
I get advantage. Well, 14 ain't too
You
bad.
know, not too bad.
just put some ink around.
Yeah, true. If I'm in danger.
And I need you to roll a perception check.
Ooh.
All right. I hit it.
Pie are actually terrifying,
Just
though.
You sense with your perception and your feeling of the water that there's actually something churning up the water, something large in the distance
Hmm.
to the east of you. On the map wise.
Life is exploration is the spice of life, or whatever it is they say. So I'm gonna get close enough to see if I can figure out what it is exactly. That's what I'm trying to do right now. I'm trying to escape.
So you're doing the octopus swimming and going
Mhm.
God.
Horrible
Stealthing on your
octopus
way.
noises.
and when you get to a certain point where you can sense this churning of water in the distance, you poke your eyes out of the water and you see what looks like a ship.
A ship?
A ship.
Oh.
A pirate
interesting.
ship.
Stop.
You don't know if it's a pirate ship or not, but it looks like a ship that seems to be sailing on these waters.
Oh, sailing. It's not like under the waters, but that's. Oh, I see.
You would sense it and you go on top of the water to kind of like see it, and you see a ship. It seems to be heading towards the island.
Okay, well,
Uh-oh.
this seems important to sort of. I swim back as fast as my octopus legs can carry me.
How long does it? Oh, I guess until Org tells us. Sorry.
You come back. You seem to outspeed the ship with your dash. And you're now an octopus that's kind of off the shore.
I will turn back into Oric because no one can really talk to me, even though octopus can stay out. Octopi can stay out of water for an hour. But I will, and then I'm going to I'm running as fast as I can, which is pretty fast.
That's like 100 feet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100 feet per turn.
Oh my god.
So let's shrink you back down.
You need to be a centaur monk.
Honestly, multi-classing.
Centaur monk. Gross.
100 feet.
So you see your comrades. Since your dark vision would be done by now, by the way.
Oh,
You could cast it
Dang.
again since you had a long rest. You got
yeah,
all your
that's,
spells up
yeah,
back.
I think that's a good idea. Right, friends. For better or worse, there is a ship approaching our location as we speak.
And as you say that, there is a horn that sounds from that location.
Right, that one. That one.
That's comedic timing.
Let's go see them.
Are these
Are we
people nice?
sure that they
I
are?
don't-
Kato's using Zuri's bat hearing, so it's like extremely loud.
Ow.
Where are we going on the map?
Let's go
southeast,
meet them at as they
towards
wave them down,
towards
maybe.
the phallic sea.
Where's my lantern? Oh, I dropped it.
We need
As
to
in-
go. We need to go.
This.
What if this is our only hope?
But what if it is
What if
not a
they're-
hope at all?
Hostile.
Yeah, that.
She
doesn't sound
begins
great.
waving. She gets to the shore. She's waving.
Oh god.
Excuse me. She presses vegetation. Some sparks.
Oh my gosh.
She's gonna be the death of us.
For real. Hello, tree.
Lennon, do you want your unseen servant still, or
No, he's probably gone because we took a long rest. And I didn't really want to cast it again.
Oh look.
Who doesn't
Cover.
have dark vision? Renji, you're an elf, right?
Yeah, half elf,
Okay, so you have dark vision.
but you know it.
I do. I'll hand Silerin, do you have dark vision?
Yep.
So the only person that doesn't have it is Kato.
I don't, but currently I'm using my bat's vision.
Right. I'll hand you my lantern and I'll say you can use this for a little bit if you want to. My lamp. It's a lamp. You can-
I don't accept it.
Okay. I'll snuff it out.
Thanks, but no thanks.
Yeah, I'll snuff it out. I'll snuff my lamp out.
I really appreciate it.
Or maybe no, I'll keep it up until the time is right. I'll do that.
I mean,
over here?
he's already shot sparks.
Come here. Hello.
Right.
We need your help.
I did not ask for help.
And the ship begins to approach, and you hear the horn.
Oh my.
And as the ship seems to get closer, I need you all to roll perception checks.
Oh dear. That's persuasion, John. I'm really good at talking to them.
Yeah.
Persuade the ship to come
Hey,
here.
nice.
Perception uses
I mean, I'm behind a wall right now, so I guess it makes sense.
wisdom.
And as the ship approaches, some creatures pop up onto the front of the ship, the bow,
And there it is.
I dock an arrow.
and these creatures seem to be these small humanoid-looking creatures with giant noses and purple skin. And you see
Trolls! Oh.
these. Ah! Oh!
Stone trolls. From
Right.
Frozen.
Is the ship completely dark? And are they? Oh, they're 3 feet tall. Oh, I see.
And they're pointing at all of you on the shore. They're speaking in Abyssal.
I don't know them.
Who speaks Abyssal here?
Yeah, because that's a common language.
Primordial.
You know,
Like, that's a common language.
Desmina says, "Oh, they say that they're gonna take us on board. Oh, as prisoners."
Right, yes, permanently.
right,
And-
right.
That's where we're ending the session today.
Oh my.
Well, sugar.
Sugar plum princess. Your
Real
abyssal
quick,
is
I know, isn't it amazing?
muy piano.
what did we get for experience from the trolls?
I'm about to release that to you. So each jewel was worth 1,100 each, so that is 2,200.
Whoa.
Well, level up. No, I'm kidding.
Head by 1, 2,
wish.
3, 4, 5,
Those-
6.
314.
2,200 divided by. Well, okay, so you
Or
get
6, yeah.
2,200, and then every time we finish an episode, I give 250 times the level, so that's another extra 1,000 XP, so that's 3,200. And
You're so close.
Yeah, so 3,200 divided by 6 is 533 XP. So round that up to 535 XP per person. And so if someone can put that in the XP channel on Discord, that'd be awesome. And that means that Renji can add the Headband of Intellect today and the Curse of Daylight Sensitivity.
I mean, at least I'm in the underdog.
So you can find that with the Drow because they have Daylight Sensitivity.
Right.
And then Tony, you have that new flail. It's not cursed.
That is
And
good
you
to
get
know.
those 2 spells that you can add to your repertoire.
You can set those up on the item as charges.
Yeah, I think I did. So once you get it
Yeah.
added, I think
Yep,
it should
they're
be
there.
there. And yeah, so good job. You survived the Chules. You survived the watery descent. You are now being approached by fart pirates.
Yikes.
Did you say fart pirates?
Yes.
Got him.
Farts. Fart. Fart pirates.
Zwei, drei,
Fart pirates.
Zwart.
They're fart pirates.
Yeah, they're fart
They're
pirates.
fart
I'm
pirates.
sorry.
Gotta be
That's-
fart pirates.
That's what I heard. That's what it's going to be. That's how it is. Sorry,
So it
this-
shall be spoken.
Sweet. Well, if anyone has joined us today or will be watching this after we finish the stream, thank you so much for watching, and we greatly appreciate your attention. Now, do any of you, my players, have any final words, any final plugs, anything that popped up?
Black Lives Matter.
Yeah. Make sure to register to vote, everybody. That's important.
Vaccinate your kids
Yep.
And yourselves.
and yourselves.
Yeah.
Wear a mask.
Yep.
Buy
masks are
stamps, support
important.
the USPS.
Yes, correct. Support any initiatives that will eventually turn the USPS into a public banking service. There's a lot of reasons
I'm
for
into
that.
though.
Huh?
I've not heard that, but hey, I'm into it.
It actually
have.
used to be a bank, and
Yeah.
there
Cool.
a lot of banks require like a certain credit check or like a certain amount of money for you to have to start a bank account. But the
Yeah.
post office used to have it where you can just open a bank account, and then
Yeah.
you
Rad.
won't. And then people won't need to like wait in lines for like those cashier checks here places. Or
Ah,
I mean, it's a great way to boost the USPS and give them
Yeah.
more money to turn them into a banking service, and it's just all
Yeah.
around a good idea.
I
And
like that.
The unbanked, and that was terrible.
My grandmother used to do that because, like, she would always head down to the bank for like anything, like exchange of coins or
yeah,
basically anything. She'd be like, "Going to the post office."
yeah, and they're already in every community, so it's like the post offices are like they're
Yeah.
already there, so it's a really good way for people to be able to cash checks, have savings accounts, and you just got to make sure that they like you can't overdraft from the post office apparently, but then there's no overdraft fees. There's like
Yeah.
you can't do this because
hmm
They're already there. It makes it super accessible for people.
Yeah.
yeah. So anyway, hello everyone, and goodbye. I hope you all have a great weekend.
Bye.
Bye, everyone. Wave.
Bye.
You better wave.
Peace.